Warning: the following podcast show that you're about to listen to will include explicit language and content in which you, the members of the audience, may find offensive. Audience discretion is advised.
Welcome to another episode of the Kim Hoang Podcast Experience.
Yeah, boy.
Where anything and everything is a subject matter on the show, and no subject matter is ever taboo.
Damn, that's what's up with you.
And now, your host with the most, Mr. Kim Hoang. Bro, am I getting paid for this?
Yo, what's going on, everybody? How in the world are you? This is your boy, Kim Hoang, the Asian sensation. Yes, I go by many monikers. I am the host with the most, the man with the plan, the guy that has the power that can bring it less than an hour. You know that I am the voice, and you know that I am the choice. And we're here, right here, another episode of the Kim Hoang Podcast Experience, coming at you live. This time, we're recording remote over at the Wasabi Studios over in Lansdowne, Maryland, which is, hop, skip, and a jump away from Baltimore, Maryland. It's great to be back here. I've been here before many a times, and a lot of people know that I've made a couple of episodes here, and it's always great to be here because of the fact that when we're here, it's very inviting. And when we're here, we're actually here to have fun, and, we're here to do a lot of great things. And at the same time, we're just, here to just, make content with also at the same time having a great vibe of doing so. And it's great. It is awesome. I always feel like I'm home here because I feel like when I'm here, I have a good vibe, a great energy here. And I feel good. Like, this is like a building that has a lot of people that are within the art of creativity. And I take that inspiration, that energy, and I feed it within myself so that I know that when it's time to go and when it's time to do, great content, create great content, make a podcast episode, do what I do, I'm doing it because I feel good and I have the energy here and it feels great. It feels awesome. And, all I have to say is going forward here, going into the now, we are currently at this point in time on Black Friday, and I have to start from the beginning a little bit. Yesterday on Thanksgiving, it was fun. It was good. I got a chance to just relax, chill out, probably eat some good food that I made, and, was able to watch NFL football, all three of the games on Thanksgiving. And it was great. I didn't have to answer to anybody, I didn't have to worry about, if there was any kind of weird drama going on at a certain house or something like that. I was just in a place where, I'm here. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm here to relax. And I'm trying to keep my mental health and, myself in a good place, in a very good position. And yeah, that's what it's all about. I'm very happy with it. It's just a cool moment and a cool vibe. You know what I mean? So yes, I feel very good and it was great. And being that over right now, it's Black Friday. I didn't do too much Black Friday shopping. I really didn't. And, the reason behind that is that, I just didn't want to spend too much money this season, and let alone the fact that, when it comes to traditional Black Friday shopping, that usually entails that you have to be over at a store physically at 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that, which I think it's utterly ridiculous. You know what I mean? I used to handle it very well back in the day in my prime, but, as you're growing older as a seasoned vet, you find smarter ways to do it, like, go online on Amazon Prime or, whether if it's Target or Walmart or what have you, Costco maybe, just go ahead and shop online for the Black Friday sales, and you can either get like the delivery which you would have to pay a little bit more, but it's worth it. Or buy it, have it being held at your closest location, and that's it. That's all you need to do. And I think that's the smarter way to do it now these days, because, before, I don't think that they had the online shopping for Black Friday, down to a science like it is now. So for those that do still enjoy doing Black Friday shopping like in person, that's awesome and more power to you. I just think for me, that's just not where it's at. And, that's all right. It's cool. It's all good. But, we're here in the Wasabi studio. We're going to be making great content today. I'm actually looking forward to it because, I was just very motivated, and I just felt like, hey, this is it. This is what we're going to do, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. And, I'm just in the zone, man. I'm just in the zone. We're going to do some things a little bit different. So we're going to, some things are going to be a little bit, out of the usual, but it's all good. So by that, let me just start out by reading our one disclaimer that we usually read near the end of each of our podcast episodes. But because of the nature of the situation, we're going to go ahead and we're going to read the disclaimer right now, which is that the Kim Hoang podcast experience is asking help on a voluntary basis to anyone out there that would like to assist our podcast show by the ways of sponsorship and or financially donating to our podcast show in order to help make the quality of our podcast that much better. Any proceeds that we raise, it will go to getting more equipment and better equipment to improve that quality. Such items of what we need are like microphones for in-studio guests, XLR cables for those microphones, headphones for the in-studio guests, a MacBook Pro, from Apple, so that when we actually edit and do our podcast by creating, all the nooks and crannies that is the podcast, that we do it well, that we do it with up-to-date information in terms of like software like GarageBand and up-to-date hardware, which means the better working components inside the computer. So it actually guarantees that the quality of our episodes in our podcast is going to be that much more. You know what I mean? But we can't do it alone. We really would love your assistance and your help, because I always believe that this podcast is not just my podcast. It's your podcast too. It's the people's podcast. And, we are the podcast that we are, for sure. But we are only as good as what, we put into it. And that's where you guys can come in. Now, this is a little bit of the joke part of the, of what I'm trying to do here. And I think that it's a cool joke, but, here, let me just go ahead and say it. Whatever it is that you guys can donate, we really appreciate it no matter what. However, for example, if somebody wants to go ahead and donate $5 million, which I don't think anyone in reality would donate that, but you never know, we would appreciate it. Or even if you want to go ahead and donate as little as $5, every little bit helps, and we would appreciate your help. You can donate as frequently as you want. You want to donate 4 times out of the month, which would basically equate to like, once a week, within the month. That's fine. If you want to donate 3 times or, 2 times or even 1 time a month or even a one-time donation, that will be fine. And, we definitely would appreciate the assistance. And there are ways to do so. You can make your donation either by PayPal, Venmo, and or Cash App. Now, if you're trying to do it on PayPal and or Venmo, just go ahead and look me up under the tag name at KimHoangMDActor. That's once again at KimHoangMDActor. KimHoangMDActor, and you can go ahead and donate that way, and that'll be cool. If you want to do it by Cash App, you're more than welcome to do so. Just look us up under the tag name, the $, KimHoangMDActor. Once again, that's the $, KimHoangMDActor. And once again, any amount that you want to give, we appreciate it no matter what. And again, your donation, your generous donation, is going to help us out to improve the quality of our episodes that we put out there on our podcast. Because, it's not just for me, it's for you guys. You guys deserve the best. And that's the way that we can only do it. You know what I mean? So please help out in any which way that you possibly can when it comes to donating. If you can't donate, it's totally cool. Just please spread the word out with all your friends, family members, and whatever, whether if it's on social media or if it's, in person, if you want to tell somebody in person about our cause and our little donation program, we really would appreciate that for sure. And, as the great Forrest Gump would say in a time like this. And that's all I have to say about that. All right, guys. Now, before I actually get into this, I got to give you guys a little bit of disclaimer. Because of the nature of the location that we're in over at the Wasabi Studios in not far from Baltimore, Maryland. If for anybody who's in Maryland, they're like, oh, where in Maryland is it at? Lansdowne, Maryland. So not far from Glen Burnie and stuff like that. This is a house full of animals. And I'm sorry to say this. I'm going to just use the word. I shit you not. This place, although that the Wasabi Studios is very generous for letting us use their facilities for today. So Chemo, I want to say thank you, and to Dana, thank you, Madeline, thank you. But they got a whole like Dr. Dolittle setup here. We got dogs, we got a cat. We got aquarium life where there's like fish and, a baby lobster in there. We got, 2 parakeets that's just like chilling in the cut. So if you hear the sounds, the sultry sounds of dogs barking, birds chirping, fish swimming, cats meowing and stuff like that, it's going to be the normal thing today. And you guys are just going to have to deal with it, and if for some reason you can't get past it, I'm going to give you the advice of one of my good friends, Charles, back in the day of Annapolis, Maryland. He would say, son, the best way to go through life where, if there's something that, you're trying to avoid and you just want to get in tuned, just get high. For real. Just toke up that thing and just, and get yourself to the next level. I'm talking about be as high as a giraffe's ass, son. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. But, ladies and gentlemen, I know that you guys have been talking a lot about, we need to get more guests here on the Kim Hoang podcast experience. I've gotten the emails, I've gotten the texts, I've gotten the private messages. I even got private messages on Instagram and our Twitter, now known as X. Smoke signals, we've got Morse code. Hell, I got people actually throwing paper planes over at my house, and then I'm just like looking at the damn thing like, what is this? And I open it, and it's just like, bring more in-person guests. Well, guess what, guys? You wanted it, you got it. And in honor of today, because it's Black Friday, ladies and gentlemen, in honor of Black Friday, we're having a 2-for-1 sale. That's right. So you know what? You don't get one guest. You get numero dos, 2 people. 2 guests that are here, and it's great to have them here in the Wasabi Studios. It's great to have them here in the Kim Hoang podcast experience. Both of them are actors that are going to be in an upcoming movie called Uncalculated, which is directed by Romel Xavier Morales, out of the Miscalculated series. The actress in question has been in many projects. She's been in such things as These Things, let me see, 02, and Animalia, I guess that's what the pronunciation is. I'm not really the greatest of English majors, not that I ever was. The actor in question has been in a couple of things. He's been in Anna Key, Toys Were Not for Children, and Zero, who he's also, believe it or not, a director and a writer. So, for the one time, in the house, in the hizzy, as we all say in the business, here in Wasabi Studios, the Kim Hoang Podcast Experience proudly welcomes Krista Hansen and Brian Pacheco. Guys, what's going on?
Nothing much.
Hey everyone, what's up?
Not a whole lot, dude. You probably need to get a little bit more closer to the mic.
My
please.
bad.
Yeah, man. There you go. Yeah, there you go. We try to make it so that people can hear people, sound quality and so forth. So that's what it is. I mean, guys, it's finally great to actually meet you guys in person.
Yeah, definitely same.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because it's like with certain actors that I've never had met that has been in the industry, it's kind of like, we know people from other people, and it kind of feels like we've known each other for quite some time.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I definitely feel like, wow, that just goes to show you like how tight knit and how the size of the community, how it is. Mm-hmm. So that's really cool. So how was the drive all the way over from Pennsylvania to come over here to good old Maryland? How was that trek?
We had a lot of comments on the drivers.
Yeah, like
Oh, did you
I
really?
don't get why people from Maryland don't use turn signals, but
Well,
Wow.
we say the same thing about Virginia people too.
yeah.
Oh, word.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're worse because they'll not use their turn signals or their high beams or nothing. They'll just go into the night and that's it.
Like we had to literally flash at somebody because she literally didn't have her lights on.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like, she probably moved here.
that's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Well, guys, it's awesome that we have a 2-for-1 special here. It's actually kind of funny because I actually was interested. I got Krista up and I said, hey, would you like to be on my podcast? And then she told me, she was like, Brian, he wants to be in there too. And I was just like thinking, well, you know what? I haven't done this live before, and I don't really feel like, making separate episodes. Mm-hmm. So it would just be in the best interest of me just to, do it at the same time. That way it's like, we hash it out. Everybody's like, involved. Everybody, gets their episode. In this case, the one episode.
Yep.
Just like it's a collaborative effort, and it's all good in the hood.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and we're going to talk about stuff in life and so forth. We're going to start with the genesis of things. The beginnings and so forth. Now both of you guys do live in Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Krista, you live in Waynesboro.
Yep.
And Brian, I think you're in Lebanon.
Yep, Lebanon. It's a weird accent from Pennsylvania. We call it Lebanon, even though everyone will call it Lebanon.
Right.
Yeah. Just if you look at first glance.
I'm one of those people that say Lebanon.
Yeah.
I say Lebanon just because, the fact it's like when you hear the country Lebanon, you think, that's what the pronunciation is Lebanon.
Yeah.
But Krista, you're actually born and raised over in the West Coast in California.
Yeah. I was born in Sacramento on the
Sacktown.
on the Air Force base there, and then because my dad was in the military, and then we moved. Both me and my sister were born there, but then we moved to Japan because my dad got stationed there.
Okay.
And then I had my brother. My brother was born there on the base, and then we moved to Alaska, and then to Washington State, back up to Alaska. And then he finally got out of the military, and then we moved to New Mexico and I stayed there for about 5 or 6 years.
Okay.
And then I moved out because I had met my ex-husband at the time.
Right.
And then I moved to Texas with him, and
Yeehaw.
Then, and then I had my daughter in Texas, and then we moved to Kentucky, and then he got out in around 2014, 2015, and then we moved back up here because he has family in Pennsylvania. Mm-hmm. And then around 2019, me and him divorced because of indifferences, and I just moved to Waynesboro, and I've been in Waynesboro for about 5 or 6 years now.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Right on. Brian, you're actually born and raised in Jersey.
You can say that, bruh. I mean, like from I'm gonna say 97, 2002, if my math is right. Like I lived there for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Born there in this hospital called St. Mary's Hospital, which is full of nuns.
It's a Catholic hospital.
It is.
It's got to be anything with a
Very.
saint. You know, it's Catholic.
I've never been baptized.
Okay, fair.
So I was like, I'm gonna pass this. But yeah, I lived there for 5 years. It was all right. From what my understanding was, we did end up moving out because this neighborhood just got worse. It's in Passaic, New Jersey.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like right out of Patterson, Newark, that little area there.
Yeah, I know where Newark is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
so-
you moved over to Puerto Rico for a little
I
bit.
did for 15 years, and it was hell. I'm not supposed to be this dark, and that's what ended up happening. Like I was pale, but yeah, the sun got to me over there. Lived there for 15 years, and when I graduated high school, I was like, I'm done. Like I'm done living here. I'm just gonna. My family my brother ended up moving up because he lived over there, so he ended up moving up to Lebanon. Oh, I think he lived in Reading first, and then he decided to move to Lebanon, which is like outside of it.
Yeah.
It's more near Hershey.
Yeah. Because I know where what's that Reading, Pennsylvania? Because that's the home of the headquarters of Zippo. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I've been there. I've been there a couple of times.
I would say it's like 20 miles west of Reading.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
So
that.
not far from Philadelphia. Because like Reading from Philadelphia is about like an hour and some change.
Yeah. Like for me, it would take like an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, it just depends where you're going. If you're going to the turnpike, if you hit 90 on it, you'll get there in an hour.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, I moved there, lived there in Puerto Rico. It was hell.
Were you in San Juan?
No, I was in the,
Bayamon?
no, it's terrible. It's a town called Lajas.
Lajas, okay.
It's southwest. Yeah, southwest. Literally, like there's like no buildings there. Like the people who live there, like it's from like they live in 1960 there still.
Oh,
Still to this
man.
day, it looks like that. Yeah. So yeah, like we didn't have internet like until like 2010. Like I didn't know what Wi-Fi was. Until, like,
Wow.
like yeah.
You were slacking.
Yep.
They were behind the times there, but I'll say this about Puerto Rico. I love the mofongo.
Yeah,
You know
my
what I
mom
mean?
can make it.
Oh,
I can't.
God bless her, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Don't tell. Now he's gonna want some.
Yeah,
I'll
hell
bring some
yeah. Please do. I mean, you know, I'm all about like, you know, the Puerto Rican food for sure, man. For
Yeah.
sure. So let's talk a little bit, guys. I mean, like, you know, obviously, you know, growing up back in the day, you know, what were you guys like, you know, back in the day? Were you like, you know, an athletic kind of kid? Were you like a person that were into like, you know, the arts, like, you know, painting or sculpting or acting or music? I mean, what were you guys like, you know, way back in the day growing up as a wee little child?
I was playing mostly soccer, and I played for about a good 8 years.
Nice.
Up until the goals got too high for me.
Wow.
Because as I got older and got further into soccer, they just got taller.
Yeah, it was like more regulation size.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then after I sustained an injury outside of soccer, I decided to go into softball, and I did softball for a good 3 years in my high school years. Mm-hmm. And then I kind of just never got back in after that. So I only played sports for about 11 years or so.
Okay.
But otherwise, I never went back into them.
Why the retirement from sports?
I just kept on getting hurt.
You just kept on getting hurt?
Yeah, like I broke my pointer finger in softball. I got knocked down by somebody taller than me when I was playing catcher.
Oh, jeez.
And I was just like, I can't do. So at around 15 or 16 years old, I was like, I'm done.
So you were kind of just like, hey, I'm paying the price and I don't see the benefits.
Yeah, pretty much. But I had a fun childhood as far as I could remember.
Right.
But I was mostly into music.
Okay.
So I just got mostly into listening to music and, sometimes writing my own lyrics in my own words, but I can never. They're lost forever.
Oh
So-
man, do we have a rapper in the midst? Chicka chicka chicka.
Oh, I wish.
So, yeah.
Brian, what were you like back in the day, dude?
That was weird, man.
He was the weird one.
I mean, aren't we all? We all are in our own way.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I mean,
it's just like, now it's like it's more socially acceptable than it was.
yeah,
back in
I
the
can't
day.
say much because I was the weird one in middle school and high school.
Yeah, like I was always the tall kid in school. Like I'm 6'2". I'm gonna say.
Yeah, okay.
On a good day, my back is stretched or something. Like
My man needs an inversion table immediately.
Yeah.
so, mainly that. And, like kids would kind of make fun of me because I had long hair. They would call me like Tarzan or some shit. I was like, Psst, at least he had Jane, man.
At least you
Like,
weren't called the elf.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
I'm 4'11" and I'm short.
you're gonna end up in Santa's workshop.
Does that mean that you can actually ride the roller coaster?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I
All
can-
right.
Oh, shots. Yeah.
I can still ride the roller coasters. I just have to get shoes that are big enough, like have the little bit of
Yeah.
Yeah,
infield,
yeah.
and then I can pass
Or
it.
just like a thick insole that
Yeah.
gives you some height.
Yeah. Some heat.
It's like, what? Wait, how are you this tall and you're wearing Vans? Hey, man, that's how God made me.
Yeah, because everybody's over 5 foot in my family, and I'm only the 4'11" person in my family.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. So, Brian, you were the weird one.
Yeah,
But,
so,
but there's got to be more ingredients in this dish than what you're letting on here.
Yeah.
I have a few stories that I'm gonna say for the first time because I never got caught in school.
Oh,
right?
so I'd hear him for the first time in 2 years.
Yeah, I said it one time. I always had this before we get to that part, this is gonna be a pretty good story.
Okay.
Like before then, like I kind of I never had anger issues, but I was like, I gotta like unleash some of this pent up testosterone building up as a teenager. So
Okay, yeah.
got into a fight at school.
Uh-oh.
I think this kid is like in for murder or some shit. That's the last I've heard of him.
Oh,
But
man.
it was a mutual combat. I'll say that. Like he wanted to hit me, I wanted to hit him, and we went
Damn.
off. I kicked
Yeah.
his ass, and a coach who was there from my school, he ended up saying, he's like, "You're pretty good at throwing your fist. Do you want to do boxing?" And I was like, "Huh?" And he's like, "Yeah, we have like this program. You can get in. It'll help you out in high school. Blah blah blah. It'll help." So I did boxing for about 4 years. With
Okay.
that,
Okay.
and it was awesome. Like the time I was there, and I also did wrestling for a bit.
Okay.
To because boxing to get like in scholarships and shit, like there's not really anything for boxing unless you're like that good, and then people just skip it entirely. They don't even go to college. They just worry about boxing at that point.
Right.
But did wrestling for 2 years. It was all right. Like I liked it. It took a lot out of me. I never had any injuries, but I felt like the competition was always off because like I was like 130 at that point. I was like 6 foot, 130 pounds. So I was light and
Yeah.
agile. So it's like I could move around, pin some dudes, and then that was it. But yeah, as far as like my school years kind of went, I was always known as, I wasn't the jock or anything. I was just like the kid who knew shit, like how to move around, and that was pretty much it.
But by definition, though, you do doing boxing and amateur wrestling, that's kind of what that's sports. That's what jocks do.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, pretty much.
I didn't want to fit the whole stereotype of whole jocks being like this. Oh, I'm a fucking douchebag.
You were just a guy that did sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to be that kid who could kick ass but be nice to everyone.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have people even from years later. Like this one kid, I haven't seen him since I was like 9 years old. And the only thing, I sent him a message, see if he could remember me. And the only thing he said to me is that I don't remember exactly your name or anything. I didn't remember your name at all. I just remember you as a kid, and I always remember you that you was always nice to me. And like that kind of got to me like, my goal has been completed. Like
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
So always been the nice kid, and no one ever had a problem with me in high school.
Well, even now, nobody has a problem
Oh,
with
they
you.
don't try it.
Brian, you telling me that and I'm just listening to this now that you've done boxing and you've done amateur wrestling. I almost feel like you missed your calling in the UFC, man.
Yeah.
So, you could have been like
Still can
making
happen.
I mean, you could have been making the at least a 6-figure deal with Uncle Dana White and be like, hey, give me a fight, man.
Yeah, I know.
Give me a goddamn fight for the title.
Yeah.
Now.
And he'll give it to you.
Hey,
Yeah. Like that was a problem, right? Because in Puerto Rico, you don't really, I wouldn't say there's not resources, but there's never been like a dude from the UFC who's from Puerto Rico or anything along those lines. Like, name one Puerto Rican UFC fighter. You can't.
I would say I do know one. His name was Thomas Ramirez, but he was like
He's like in Bellator.
no, he was in like the early years of UFC.
Oh, okay, gotcha. With
Yeah.
Chip Liddell and those
right
those
before
guys.
that.
Oh, wow.
Well, like
Okay.
yeah. We're talking about like prehistoric
Like Atlantic
UFC.
City UFC.
Close to it, you know, or just like one of those locations like, man, we finally got a license. We can actually have an event here.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. But way before, like when you saw a young Dana White had hair.
Yes. Those days are long gone. Now he's not allowed in half
now
of the-
those days are over, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's not even allowed in certain casinos no more. That's it.
It's like, sir, the Rogaine is not enough for you.
Yeah.
Nope.
Just let it be. Let
Yeah.
it be.
Yeah.
All right. So now here's the all like $1 million question, which is like when it comes to acting and so forth. At what point did you guys actually get bit by the acting bug, or like when did it first start? Did you guys back in the day? Were you watching like a movie when you were a young kid and it really struck you and you're like, man, this is something that I may want to pursue? Or were you like a person where like later on you're like, oh wow, there's a play that's going to be happening over here in school and there's an audition. I'm going to go ahead and shoot my shot.
I want to say that it hit me like maybe 6-7 years ago when I was on a set for a movie, indie movie in PA.
How long ago was that?
6 or 7 years ago.
Okay, so fairly recent.
And
Yeah.
so I don't remember what movie it was at the time because it was so long ago.
How'd you
But,
hear about it?
we were friends with the director that was doing it at the time. It was a family friend who was a director, and he invited us to, be on set to watch it because the local fire department was being in the movie and everything because of what kind of scene it was.
Okay.
And so it hit me. I wanted to get into it,
Right.
but certain things held me back.
That you mentioned beforehand. Yeah.
Like
earlier.
with my ex didn't think that I would do good.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Why?
So he like I don't know because he never really supported anything I did. So
Wow.
like I went to school to be a paramedic, and then after everything between me and him, it just kind of it stopped.
Mm-hmm.
But then I got asked again after we had divorced that by the same director for another movie called for the first Zero.
Okay.
And then I was like, well, it all depends on my work schedule and all that and if I have my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So so that never came about. So up until I met Brian, and we started dating, then it kind of that bug hit me again.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, hey, I want to do this. I think I do good on it.
Right.
So when I did 02, because I was a housewife, I just played a housewife, and I was gonna get killed by a zombie.
Right.
Spoiler alert.
There you go.
But
You can find that out on Wikipedia.
so and being told for the first time, doing my scene, it took like 5-6 hours
Right.
for that one scene because there was multiple people, and being told that was I did a really good job for my first time in acting.
Right.
I was all like to Brian, hey, I want to do this. I want to get into some more.
Okay.
And then it wasn't up until
I showed her a world of pain.
after he introduced me to a few of our indie friends
Right.
that I was all like, okay, cool. I want to get into this project. So I started auditioning. Yeah, I didn't get picked, for the first time, because I was so new.
Right.
And then when Romel added me. I was like, and I saw him as Calculated, and I was all like, I want to be in something like this because I know I'm going to do something, do good in it,
Right.
or whatever.
And we will talk about that.
Yeah.
We will talk about that.
So, like, I want to say that I kind of had the acting bug for on and off for years, and then it didn't really hit
Right.
up until 2 years ago.
Okay.
So, I'm pretty excited.
Brian, what about you? I mean, how was your acting journey? Like, when did it start for you?
So, up in high school, I'm gonna say this is early senior year.
Okay.
I had a theater teacher. I'm gonna say. I'm not sure that's the right way to say it.
Yeah, yeah.
He would do plays. He would always want me to be in it because he said, "I have a feeling you'd be a good actor." And acting wasn't really my thing. I was more into the whole sports thing, so I didn't have enough time to get into it.
Right.
There was like a talent show that came up, and they had certain things, if you wanted to sing, dance, do stand up or acting or something along those lines, like even do like a skit for like they gave you like 3 minutes for whatever you wanted to do, and I ended up doing stand up.
No, all right.
Yeah, I won first place because no one else was in for stand up except for me, so I won it by default. Split decision, if
Wow.
you want to say.
You should have been on, the Latin Kings comedy tour, man.
Yeah, it
You
would have
felt
been.
proud of yourself.
I was.
Hey, man, he could learn by the best. You could have learned by George Lopez. You know what I mean? That could have been the sensei.
Why are you crying?
You could have been the next Mario Lopez.
AC Slater, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
jeez.
I was joking.
but I ended up doing
No
that.
comment.
Ended up doing that, and then he came to me again. He's like, "Look, you know how to like catch people's like attention and shit. Like you should try and do it."
Right.
Never did it.
Right.
Went off to college, dropped out. Dun dun dun.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a long story, but
No,
those who know, they know. So, ended up doing that, and years later, I was watching a movie with my brother Malcolm, and I forget what movie it was, and exactly. I'm like, this movie has so many plot holes, and I was like pointing things out to him that he wasn't picking up at all.
Right.
And he's like, "Oh, you think like basically?" He was like, "You think you could do a better job?" I'm like, "I'm pretty sure I can. Even if I were to tweak some things, like you can remove certain scenes that are necessary and move them around.
Right.
And sometimes you could remove even certain scenes from a movie, and the movie would be exactly the same. So there's no reason for certain scenes to be in it."
Right.
And I was like, "I think I can do this myself."
Right.
Ended up, I knew a few friends from the indies. I just never got into it. One of these days they messaged me and they were like, "Hey, there's a movie called Zero and you're going to be the lead's dad in that movie." So I'm in Lebanon. Waynesboro's like an hour and a half from me. So I'm like,
He makes that drive.
well, I didn't make the drive. That was my mom did, and I was late.
No.
I
Never be on late as the set, son.
Yeah, my first time, and it was terrible.
They almost replaced you.
The thing was, they had the replacement when I got there. And the kid, he was pretty hyped. And then I showed up, like, before they went in the door, I was there, and they're like, "Oh, you're finally here, blah, blah." I was dressed up, ready to go.
Right.
And, yeah, so I ended up doing my scene. It was all right. For some reason, in 01, my scene, the audio got cut off. I never understood why my audio got cut off, because I had so many lines in it, and it got cut off. I'm pretty sure it just fit the movie better or something.
Right.
But that ended up happening, and everyone was pretty pleased with it. And, and it slowly, I met other people. And then I'm going to say I got invited to Anna Key when I met the director at Creature Feature Weekend in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I'm going to say this is like August 7th or the 8th.
Right.
And my Anna Key shoot was like August the 12th or something. Like,
Right.
it was very short notice.
Right.
I was a male model with a mesh shirt.
Go ahead now.
I know, right?
I don't have any
Make that
lines.
money, bud.
Yeah, had to show some skin.
Yeah.
What you gotta do, what you gotta do.
Kind of had to, show some skin too. That's how I got. Yeah.
Like, I have my chest tatted in that one. If earlier in that movie of Anna Key, I show up with a scene full of like tattoos on my chest, and then the scene when I have the mesh shirt, I don't have any tattoos at all.
Dang.
Yeah. So it's not the same character. I'm gonna let you guys know right now.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So ended up doing that. Then I kind of got on the roll with it. I'm like, I think I can make my own movies, And then I made while I was doing Zero, I wrote this movie called Toys Were Not for Children, which is an unofficial sequel to the movie Toys Are Not for Children.
Right.
It's a movie from the it's like 1972. I'm not gonna say anything because the movie's awesome. Like
I haven't
feel like
seen that one that you made.
you maybe never even gonna see it.
That might be behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Oh,
Access denied.
yeah. Believe it or not, funny things you said behind locked doors. It's that was gonna make another one follow up. It was gonna be named Behind Locked Doors. It was a sequel to a movie by the same title.
Right.
It was gonna be like my movie was a continuation of 50 years after that because I looked out for the original actors. They are down to come back. They still are.
Right.
I speak to them every like few months. I'll reach out or to their family members about, hey, we still may shoot the scenes. They're still excited for it and stuff, but I don't really think that movie's ever gonna get made. It's not that there's nothing wrong with it. It's a movie. The movie's missing a lot, and the movie was shot 2 years ago, and the little gaps that to fill in are gonna be hard because everyone looks different, and this is where my inexperience showed up. But got into did another movie. This one is definitely gonna come out at some point called Melancholy. And it's a throwback to sexploitation movies, which no one wants to do because everyone's afraid of saying it and wanting to do it. It's like, oh my god, a sexploitation movie? What's that? so
It's a movie.
Yeah.
It's a genre.
It's a forgotten genre, and it's a banger. Like, there's some trailers out there.
Well, the movie that you said, Animalia, is a horror sexploitation movie.
Yeah. And it's
basically two genres in one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are kind of rare to find, like, because that genre was very like short lived, like 5 or 8 years, and then that was kind of it for them. So yeah, Animalia. It's a anthology trilogy. I've written at least half of it because it's a short film.
Okay.
Anthology trilogy.
Okay.
We have the moth, the mantis, and the roach.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's basically the story. Is in it's alimony insecticide based off just like insects, and it's very vague and ambiguous on what those animals represent.
Right.
Roaches, they're tough to kill. Moths, they're drawn to flame.
Right.
Mantises,
Right.
Eats the heads off the males.
Yeah, after they hook up, like. Yeah. So just imagine you get reincarnated to a mantis. You're done.
Right.
If you find a female.
So you guys have actually been acting in movies, some full length and some short.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that each movie was a different genre. Different style.
These things is like a sci-fi horror
It's
movie.
okay. It's like a throwback to like the Return of the Killer Tomatoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That kind of vibe.
I play a video game character in that.
Okay.
So I can't give out too much yet, but it, like you said, it's a throwback to, because
Those
of that
schlocky movies.
Yeah, but it's gonna be from what I've seen from the photos, from the movie stills, it's gonna be a really good movie.
Okay.
And all I have to do is just give him my Matt Anderson, who's directing it, who's in charge of Key 13's productions.
Right.
My voiceover, and then it'll be all done. But right now he's kind of focusing on Heavy Duty Man.
Yes, and I'm also in that one.
And he's Brian's also in that.
Nice.
And so but it's gonna come out. It's gonna be really good. He's already got 2 more movies in the works.
Okay.
And so I'm kind of looking forward to see what he has, what he brings out.
Nice.
Yeah, he thinks outside the box, which I like a lot about him. Like it's very ambiguous stuff he'll put out there. Like, I can't really say much because then he'll throw me under the bus the next time. Even if he gets on the pocket, he'll be like, "You're not supposed to say that." But yeah.
Hey, what happens in the podcast stays in the podcast. That's all I'm saying, bro. But we try to be respectful in any which way we can. But it's not like I actually asked, tell me what it's all about. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
So don't be looking for me, bro. Because me and my 3rd degree black belt skills will be waiting on the other side of that door.
Bam, got the belt.
Yeah, I literally do. It's in the bag. I was out right before you guys were here earlier. I was like training for 2 hours.
I always had a question about those belts. Now, I know this isn't an interview about you.
I try not to, guys, because this is more about my guests.
Yeah.
I really want to, this is your moment. This is not, if I want my moment, I'll go somewhere else.
I mean,
someone else's podcast.
I mean,
Yeah.
back in 2011, I was almost a yellow belt.
Yeah, you did say that you did you train in Taekwondo for a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that like your first belt? Is it the yellow one?
What's that?
The yellow one is the first one?
No,
No, it's
well,
white,
traditionally,
yellow.
it's like when you come in and you're a brand new student, you don't get like a belt right away.
Okay.
You take like 3 classes, and if you retain like the basic information after 3 classes, then it's like you rewarded the white belt, and then there's like a color belt system thereafter. Black belt, for all intents and purposes, we're going to say is kind of like the end all be all.
God mode.
Yeah, but the only thing is that when you earn that black belt, people don't understand that's like the first level of God mode. Like you haven't even reached God mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like
You're just like
That's the first
you're starting to learn what God mode is all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why when people tell me hey, I'm like this type of black belt, I'm like thinking, okay, good. That means that you just know the basics. I just know the basics. Well, I mean, that's what you are, a first degree black
Yeah.
belt, man. I mean, jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, congratulations that you earned it. Not many do, but let's be real. You're just starting to understand the basics of the art, and now you're going to enter the journey of the art.
Yep.
Now this is where it really starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all y'all black belts that are talking that smack, please don't. Like, really, you're giving us a real bad rep here, guys.
You got it on Amazon from China. So
I mean, it was on sale for $7.99 on the Black Friday sale. Buy one, get the other one for 50% off.
Yeah.
And not even a good quality. It's like one of those belts I'd probably rip apart like after 2 days. Like,
It's made of paper.
it's like, what the hell? Man, this is grade F cotton, man. It don't work.
No.
It don't work. Damn. No, but like so you guys, according to what I know so far, mostly do like horror and sci-fi type of genres.
Yeah.
I mean, was it just one of those things where you guys felt that this is a style that's more comfortable for me, and this is something more in my wheelhouse, and I'd rather stick with this than any other genre?
See, I felt like I could do good with horror, but then I was all like, well, I could probably do good in other genres if I really push myself.
Right.
So like when Romel, was looking, like we first found out about Uncalculated, was that he had to look out for, was it Latino men and women?
Yeah, I feel like it was like black and Latino men. Like it was a certain age group. I remember because shout out to Shonda Rollins. She tagged us in that post. Actually, I think we're the only 2 people who were tagged.
Well, there was more, but I think he was looking for Latinos
Yeah.
for like 20 something
If it
to
was
30
20 to 30s or something.
Yeah.
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit. Yeah. Let's dial it down a little bit. Let's we missed the exit on 695. Let's double back.
Okay.
You know what I mean? First and foremost, let's talk about Romel Xavier Morales. Let's talk about Miscalculated. I mean, first off, how did you meet the guy?
I want to say it was through some mutual friend on Facebook. He added me,
Okay.
and then
Have you guys actually met in person?
Nope.
no,
Really?
we'll meet him for the first time when we do our scenes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he added you on Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically he kind of knew right then and there that you guys were potentially actors, or at least for anything that you were in the acting industry.
Yeah, because one of our good friends, Amanda Megan, she was in Miscalculated as one of
Be like one of the agents.
the agents that come, during your scene.
Yeah.
to arrest everybody
Okay.
in Miscalculated.
She doesn't have any lines. She
doesn't have any lines, but
has a gun in her hand and just walks around.
So she was like basically like an extra of sorts.
yeah.
Okay.
And so we might have thought that, like because we're mutual friends with her, he added us, and then that was when he was promoting Miscalculated.
Right.
And then
It was like on Tubi. I think it had recently dropped for like a month or two, and then he kind of reached out to us.
yeah,
remember it being that much. I could be
then
wrong.
that's when we watched Miscalculated for the first time, and then we instantly loved it.
So you guys never actually went to the premiere.
No.
Yeah,
Because I think it was after the premiere.
Yeah. Like
So
a
after the
few
premiere,
months.
that's when you
Yeah.
actually heard about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Starting to paint the dots here. This is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, did it kind of bother you? Because I talked to certain people. They're just like, we did like Miscalculated, but because it's on Tubi and we see all these damn commercials, that's what pissed us off. Did that bother you guys? Or
Nah.
Like I've been watching Tubi movies for like a while because like sometimes they'll have some rare stuff in there,
right?
or the cheesy stuff, which is awesome to also to see. Like they got Thanksgiving, man. Like
I fell asleep to that.
Yeah, you said we should watch it after Thanksgiving. I'm like, you better ready for tonight.
I feel like with streaming services, like free streaming services, I should also say once again free streaming services like Tubi,
Yeah.
Pluto TV.
Not a sponsor.
I think also-
you get what you get. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And if they are still there because of all these sponsorships and these commercials that they have to do,
Yeah.
so be it. I mean, but you're not paying for it.
I think
Exactly.
Paramount Plus is one of them too.
They have like an option, like if you want to pay a little bit extra, I think it is, or Netflix is. They're like, you want to pay a little bit more, you don't got to worry about ads.
I know that for Paramount Plus, you paid like that one-time thing, and you don't get any commercials. It's just
Yeah.
like, you probably get a commercial in the beginning before the actual feature premiered project that you're seeing.
Yeah.
And then they just jump into it, and
That's why you pay the extra not to get
Yeah.
the
Like some of the commercials do be weird though. Like it'll be a very emotional scene, like this dude dying in his bed. He's like, "Son, come closer.
and then it goes straight to ads.
I
Right.
don't want to die." And there's like you see that this little circle going. Ad starts in 3, 2, 1, and it's like a Tide Pod commercial. And like,
Yeah.
Fuck.
So you guys saw it on Tubi. When you actually saw it, like let's just put it this way. Before that you saw Miscalculated, did you have any like expectations? Like, I'm hoping that this is going to be like this. I'm hoping for this.
We
'cause I'm
went with
looking
an
for-
open mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember I was going into it like, I hope this movie reaches the hype it's getting, because a lot of movies on Tubi aren't that great.
Like I like he probably had that, but I had
Yeah.
a very open mind because if a new movie comes out and it doesn't do good like in theaters or whatever,
Right.
and it comes to streaming, I always come with an open mind saying, oh, okay, maybe it's not, it's hyped.
Because you can also get Madam Webbed.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that
For
was
sure.
so horrible.
For sure.
I took her to go see it, and I was like, I'm sorry you had to see that.
So you guys saw Miscalculated.
Yep.
What were your thoughts? Because obviously, it's a movie that's a different genre. You
Yeah.
know, it's something that you guys don't usually act in. Mm-hmm. So what were your impressions when you first saw it?
I told them that I was all like, I need to be in this movie now because it's funny. It's just the randomness of how Rommel portrays his character.
Right.
And I instantly loved
Detective
his character.
Pierre Martin.
Yeah, I loved his character.
I don't know why y'all motherfuckers called me on my motherfucking day off. Shout out Rommel, I love you, man.
Yeah. When I first time I saw it, I was like, okay, this movie. Like I had to watch it again to love it.
Right.
Like once I got a second time, you get a hold of the whole story.
Right.
Because the movie doesn't feel out of place, but if you watch it one time, like you can't grasp everything on the first shot. You're gonna have to watch it twice to love it.
Yeah.
No, I think my favorite quote out of that movie from Rommel is that you got miscalculated.
It
Yeah.
looks like you miscalculated.
Yeah.
Like
that was the best
yeah.
part.
My favorite scene is still the whole barbershop scene
Oh yeah.
And it's the scene you're in because it kind of gives this whole vibe of like Rush Hour 2. He's like, I'll get that one in the back. I'll get that one too.
Yeah.
And like, which one you get massaged and like they're gonna kind of like rob.
Oh, like in Rush Hour Part 2.
Yeah. That's kind of like the vibes it gave me. I was like, okay, I love that it's an action comedy. I know he said that this one Uncalculated is more serious, which I like,
Right.
Because it's like an action comedy, which are always awesome. But this one's gonna be more to the action side of things, which is.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely excited for all the action.
Yeah.
All I remember was the fact that Krista was like, "Dude, I liked your scene. I liked you." I was like,
Benny Chow, man.
you like Benny Chow?
I did.
You know what? Ramel is such a funny guy. I always wonder if he like mixed up Beneful with like dog chow, and that's how his name came up for you.
You know what? I that's one of those things that we'll never know. You know, I always thought that, you pick Chow because everywhere that you go in the United States, there's always like a Chinatown.
Yeah.
And there's always like a Chow's restaurant or Uncle Benny's restaurant. You know what I mean? So you take the two commonality names and you kind of mashed it together. And I was like, well, I mean, shoot. Benny Chow, am I getting a lengthy roll on this one? Yeah. I don't want no 5-second roll. I would like to have a lengthy roll.
Yeah.
If possible. Oh no. You're gonna be good, man. I'm telling you right now that when you in this thing, this motherfucker gonna be off the chain, son. Okay. All right. You had me at the fact that you wanted me in. All right, cool. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. God bless you.
Yeah, and then when he announced that you were going to reprise your role as Benny, I was all like, yes.
I think this is the reason why you guys wanted to be in Uncalculated.
Yeah.
Wow, we get to be with Uncle Benny Chow.
Yeah. I got that on my
Does that mean that he gets to take us over to Panda Express afterwards?
Yeah.
Damn. I need the combo plate, man. I need the biggest plate possible. Yeah. And don't skip on the rice too, motherfucker.
Don't be surprised if that joke ends up happening.
Yeah.
You know what? We could say that Benny Chow was a man that had a lot of businesses.
Yeah.
And in this case, it was in the culinary field.
Yep.
He just wanted to be bigger than McDonald's.
Yeah.
He somewhat got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about it. You guys are officially on Uncalculated, which is the prequel.
Yep.
Because ladies and gentlemen, this is how it's going to work. And I think I have it on good authority to go ahead and say it. And if not, Romel,
pull your ear.
Just don't hurt me too bad.
It's a wrist slap.
Don't hurt me too bad, sir. I mean, yeah. But
know.
you had Miscalculated, which was the first movie that set it off. That was the genesis. Then we're going into a prequel mode. We have Uncalculated, and then now, from what I understand, the third installment, which will be Recalculated, which takes place after Miscalculated. So it's kind of like we're having like a Star Wars effect, where you have Star Wars.
Benny Chow had a vest.
And then you had like the prequel, oh my God, how did Benny Chow just become like this this bratty motherfucker right here, just somebody that that just is like a royal pissant, that's just like a bad person for the Asian community. And then Recalculated,
Ramel has to say in each movie that he got uncalculated and recalculated.
Yeah. This is a missed opportunity, but I always wonder why Uncalculated wasn't pre-calculated.
I mean, who knows? I mean,
he has a plan.
The one thing about Romel, I definitely will say, and I say it, with all seriousness, is that Romel is very passionate about what he
definitely.
does. And when you're in his film, he does run a tight knit ship.
See,
you know what I mean?
That's like I want to hear,
right?
Because you hear all these movies that are in production or filming, and they never get out because whoever is directing can't run a tight ship.
Yeah. Or you always get those dudes that make Indiegogos, get all the money, and the movie never comes out. I'm like,
right.
You got a business running here, bro.
The one thing I'll say about, again, about Romel, and the one thing, at least when I was there, was that he was always about like, you know, safety, because the days that I was shooting it, there was like, you know, there was like, you know, a lot of, you know, action scenes, you know, especially in, you know, hand-to-hand combat. So as many people know or may not know that, you know, one false move, like, you know, like if you turn a certain way, or if you know, or if you throw something too early, you know, you can seriously injure somebody, you know, you know, like crack a jaw, or just like, you know, maybe you kind of swerved a little bit too much, and then you actually like broke your collarbone or something like that. These things do happen, and Romel was all about, you know, safety, and he kept on saying it like a broken record. But I appreciated that because you know, that was how serious he was. You know what I mean? So when, you know, the captain of the ship is talking, you better listen, because you know, it's like, you know, it's his way or the highway. You know, you choose. You know,
I think we only have one action scene, but it's not like combat. But I don't know, because
things can change.
Things can change.
So he actually reached out to you guys for being in Uncalculated, right?
Yeah.
Because of what you said about they were looking for Latin minority roles.
I remember him saying that he's heard a lot of good things about us, and I wonder who said good things about us.
I'm pretty sure.
I think reputation really precedes people. You know, like the word travels fast.
Yeah.
You know, and the industry is, you know, at least in the local scene, it's small. So you know, obviously, you guys must have been playing your cards right.
I've had people like when I barely even started in the indie scene, I have had people that tried to say, like, start rumors about me that you know, like, you don't know what happened, because it was mostly about when they found out the type, like, who I was in the community and who I was married to at the time.
Okay.
That they're all like, oh, we're going to spread bad rumors about you because we don't want you involved in the indie scene.
So why didn't you just tell them to STFU?
Oh, I did.
The person who did it, I'm not going to say any names because she doesn't deserve to have her name mentioned at all. She tried to get her canceled, and she got herself canceled in the process. Yeah. Because no one wants to get her anymore for anything.
Like, everybody knew what was, like, I didn't have to say anything, and she just kind of went like a leaf in the wind.
Right.
Kind of came and went.
I understand that.
But yeah.
So...
like, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. No. Go finish what you were going to say.
Because I know there's some clips out there of me not sure if Chris ever told you this, but about the Court Night Live on A&E.
I did.
I did. She did.
I wonder if he saw that and was like, I need him. If anything.
Well, I mean, that's possible.
Or it could be just mutual friends.
Could be.
You know, of ours that are friends with him.
Because I've been also in certain movies that just never came out, and like no footage has come out of them. It happens. With certain movies and stuff, but yeah.
Well, you know what they say, like when you hear word of, you know, good things about, you know, certain people by reputation and by the word of mouth, I mean, it travels. So again, like I said before to you guys, I mean, obviously you guys must have been playing your cards right, because you know, you did what you were supposed to do. You know, you kept yourself on point with your acting and in the industry. You know, Romel is the type of person that he just doesn't select anybody. You know,
he's very selective.
He really wants to work with, you know, the best, and also at the same time wants to work with like people that are, you know, professional and that can really conduct themselves as such. You know what I mean? So, you know, if that's anything, he holds it. He holds a standard to a good degree, and I think that's reasonable. You know, because you know, say for example, Brian, let's say you're going to be making a movie. You don't want to just cast anybody. You know, I mean, if they have talent, great, awesome. But you know, talent doesn't mean nothing if you don't have the professionalism to carry on that.
I agree.
You got some crazy people in here, man. Like, there's some characters out there. I'm pretty sure you met some of them already.
Dude, I will just say this, to be fair, I'm not going to name any names, but I feel like I've met a couple of like actors in the local industry that I just go like how or why, because you really don't deserve it, and that your work ethic and your attitude is piss poor, you know. And I feel like, you know, at this point, like if I could touch a button where like I could just throw you
Dr. Evil.
No, like I could just throw you in like a dump bin and then ship you off to Siberia. I'll do it. You know, because the thing about it is, in the acting industry, we want to work with, you know, people that we get along with very well. We want to have like, you know, professionalism. We want to have respect. We don't want to have prima donnas. We don't want to have people that, you know, they act like that their shit don't stink and that they're better than you. No, but I'm being real. I'm being real.
No, trust me.
We're talking about the person we were talking about. I'm just
Yeah,
joking.
Yeah.
There's other people that we know that fit the
yeah.
category.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right. Because like for me, it's like I'd rather work with somebody that may not have as much talent as the other person, but is respectful and does have a good work ethic and a good professionalism than somebody who knows what they're doing, but again, prima donnas, you know what I mean, thinking that they're God's gift to the world. And again, I've known a lot of people in that industry. I'm not going to name any names, but there are a lot of snakes in the grass that are out there, and I wish they would cut that out. You know.
That's why. Well, they always end up snitching on themselves. At some point, like sometimes they'll catch up and then they don't get hired, or no one looks out for them anymore, and then they're like, "Well, what the fuck happened?" I'm like, "Well, you've been acting kind of ridiculous the entire time. What do you think was gonna happen?"
Right.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what will you guys do in Uncalculated? What will be your roles? What are your positions in there?
So I'm a Mexican mob boss. Arriba, arriba. So,
oh Jesus.
I own a taco shop. I'm just joking.
I'm the cartel princess.
Yep, she's my wife. I think she's my wife. There's not like I haven't seen like a marriage certificate or anything in this movie yet, but I'm assuming she's my wife.
Gotta get on it, Romel.
Yeah. I'm a mob boss.
Well, it was common law marriage. I mean, that's how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's been together too long with him.
Yeah, so you might as well be married. By that law.
Yeah. Like it's a Mexican mob boss. Kind of run. I'm gonna say it's the North Side Scorpions. I'm not saying this too much, but they are mentioned in Miscalculated, so it's not a spoiler.
Right.
So it is hinted at what my character is. I can't really say much because I kind of want to keep a nitpick, but I would say maybe one of the villains.
Okay.
So yeah, you get to see a very serious Brian, which has never been seen before. Like I've been working out for this role. Like,
I've seen pictures.
Yeah.
Like you were like in like Planet Fitness or something. You were doing like some shoulder presses or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like me and after we got these roles, we decided, we're gonna hit the gym, look our best.
Yeah.
I mean, we do now, but we're gonna even look even more good.
It's what kickstarted that whole idea of working out. I'm like, look, we can do this and just keep it running from there, but like start from here because of this. Okay,
Right.
This is number one goal.
Right.
Our next goal will be something else. So
Right.
just keep on being motivation for the gym. And that's kind of how that started. Like I've lost like 6 pounds already.
Yeah, in a week.
I mean, 6 pounds is not bad though. That's a start. That's a start.
Yeah, I've been like doing all these fastings. Like I've only ate like 1,000 calories today. So like I know my goal
Might be later.
right?
Got the fried rice over in the restaurant, baby.
Yeah. Like I bought a microwave today. Like it was getting to me.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
And a toaster.
What is when you're talking about you're physically getting prepared for Miscalculated, what's your physical preparations what do you do? Like what do you do specifically? Is it more like weight work? Is it cardio?
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing stuff like, just kind of like hand-to-hand combat training? What's the thing?
So for me at least, it's been mainly losing some of the weight. Like cardio hasn't, like, because I used to do boxing, so I know all the cardio. I have really good cardio. I've always had a good cardio. But now it's a little more weight training than I used to get muscular, trying to lose some of that fat to show some more muscle definition.
Okay.
I don't have any shirtless scenes. You know what I mean?
No, but you want to look good, feel good.
Yeah, you want to like. He was like, imagine if he would have taken his shirt off, bro.
Right.
Like,
Watch, he'll have you.
just rip it off like the Hulk, like Hulk Hogan. Just,
Hulk Hogan versus Stone Cold Steve Austin in New Japan Pro Wrestling, baby.
So yeah,
which was never actually shown until YouTube came along.
Yeah.
So thanks a lot, YouTube.
Yeah, like I
Appreciate
had to look it up, and like today, I think it was today or yesterday, I found that out that like Stone Cold Steve Austin wouldn't want to wrestle Hulk Hogan because he was like a douchebag to a lot of people back then.
Yeah,
the funniest thing.
that's what I also heard too.
Yeah,
that's
So,
the commonality.
Yeah, so mainly it's just like looking good on camera, losing some of the weight, getting some muscles in my arms. So yeah, like I was like when I started before working, I was like 186, 185. I'm down to like 179.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stopped weighing myself because I was getting discouraged,
Yeah.
even with all the working out, because I'm building more muscle than I am losing.
Fat, yeah. So like the
And-
scale doesn't move, but like how she looks is changing.
Yeah.
Well, Krista, what do you do for your physical preparations and stuff?
I do cardio. I do weight training mostly, and just to get the muscle, get the muscles.
Right.
Because I used to do it years and years ago, and I loved working out. It makes me feel good, and especially with the type of job I do now, it's so high stress that working out.
That is your workout.
Yeah.
My job is my workout, folks.
So,
We were running around all over the floor, like, going from one end to the other.
I mean, I worked 16 hours yesterday, and I was all like, I slept for 15 hours till this morning, and I was all like, I still feel like crap.
But you're here.
Yeah. I made a determination to do it.
Yeah.
They usually say, and I don't know if this is true or not, but they usually say with, like, when it comes to, like, if you're trying to shed the weight a little bit, the exercising, that is good, but that's only like one piece of the puzzle. The other piece is, like, the intake of what you're actually putting in your system.
Oh yeah,
God, it's so hard. Like, you ever stare at a Twinkie for more than 2 minutes, you're in trouble.
I know.
Bro, that's what I struggle every morning, man, at work. It's like go to the 7-Eleven, like, oh wait, they got a chocolate Twinkie? Oh man,
There's a new one.
This is not supposed to be good for my girlish figure if I'm trying to be in the film.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Like, we've been like very up on it. Like, we downloaded some apps. Like, they'll tell you like how many calories you have to take. So I'll take that as a guide. Like, I'm supposed to be taking like 1,900. I got down to like 1,700, and I've been going under that because I'll burn like 500, 600 calories a day.
Right.
And I'm not sure if that if it takes away from your daily intake, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, if you burn 500 and you got 17, does that count as like 1,200? You know what I mean? So it's like that, but I'll keep it around 1,700 throughout the whole day, and then like protein is as much as I can get. Usually I average like around 100 grams of protein. But other than that, that's kind of been like my whole diet for as of now. Thanksgiving kind of helped because I made it max as I could.
I understand, bro. Yeah. I think that if there's any exemptions during the years,
It's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is definitely one of them.
Yeah,
Christmas is the other.
Yeah.
Maybe Easter, depending if they have like a big, like, shindig, and there's definitely a lot of food on the table.
Yeah.
But other than that, though, it's like, you got to keep yourself in tune. Mm-hmm. Knowing that you guys are going to be uncalculated, and this is something that is going to be totally different from anything that you guys have done acting wise, and in terms of genre.
Yeah.
Is that something that scares you guys, or is that something that you're just like, well, yeah, I mean, let's just bring it. This is cool.
Yeah, when I saw the script,
Right.
and when I saw how my character acted and all this, I was all like, okay, bet I can do this, because this is basically how I act sometimes in real life.
Right. Okay.
So being able to do that, and then bringing my what I learned, my personality from real life to acting, and bringing this character to life, and so I'm excited, very excited.
Yeah.
To be able to do, because the stuff that my character does is what I am interested in.
Okay.
And so
So am I. Packs through UPS.
After you begged Ramel to change your character scene.
Yeah, like can't say what ends up happening, but it's people are gonna be in for a ride. Is all I'm gonna say.
It's like, Ramel, is it alright if I have like a stereotypical Mexican name, like
Yeah.
Can I be named Jesus Gutierrez or something?
Or Alondro.
Yeah. Like, I forgot my first name.
Can I be Manuel Lopez?
Mario.
Hey, that is a very upscale, distinguishable Mexican. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plumbers.
So knowing that you're going to be in this, with all of your previous acting experience, what are you going to be taking from those previous acting experiences, and what are you going to apply to when it comes to Uncalculated?
What I was told from when I first started acting in 02, because I kept on, in this one scene, I kept on doing the scene. It was making me laugh.
Right.
But I had to act upset and scared for this scene. So the one advice that always sticked with me from a fellow actor, friend of ours.
He has broken ribs now.
Well, he got into a car accident.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
But it wasn't his fault. But was to think of the one thing that you hate,
Mm-hmm.
or anything. So
She thought about me.
no, I thought about my ex because I hated him
Okay. All right.
and everything that he did. So, and they said that was the most perfect, scene ever.
Right.
And, and I've always carried that advice.
Right.
With me. And
Right.
that is like, for some of the scenes that I have to do, I am going to remember that.
Right.
To be able to bring my character to life and to, bring out the emotional aspect of it. So.
Yeah, from my end, like I'm approaching this. I'm gonna do the things I haven't done.
Okay.
Never been the villain. Never been really the bad guy in any movie.
Right.
So it's like, okay, I have to do something new. I have to be something different because I'm not going against myself. I'm going against a whole lot of different people who are also villains in this movie or potential villains in this movie. So I have to stand out or not fit the same tropes as they do.
Right.
Like I have to bring my own flavor to this.
Because some actors will just bring the same emotion,
You
the
see
same
it so much.
the same
They're the same character in every
the
movie.
same
they're in.
character
Yeah.
that they are in every movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The same speech patterns, even down to like the slightest thing. I think the best thing as an actor is that you have to look unrecognizable. Like people could be like, he did that. Like when you get that moment, I feel like that's where I want to go.
Right.
Like people like, I never saw that side of you. I never knew you had it in you. That's what I want to hear.
That's why I said that Uncalculated will be a movie that nobody has seen me be serious.
So that's going to be your first time in that type of genre.
Yeah.
For the both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I've only done like mainly like horror and then drama.
Right.
And then that live TV thing, which is insane. If you haven't seen it, I'll show you after the show. It's insane.
I don't know if this is like I'm probably playing this record again, like going back to the track, but I'll say it like this: when me personally as an actor, when they're asking me to act in a genre that I literally have either no or zero experience from, sometimes that does kind of concern me because it's like I'm known to be doing this.
Yeah.
This is my wheelhouse. Now
I build this muscle up for this other stuff.
and
basically.
now you're wanting me. Let's say you want me to be in a a very dramatic
Very
movie
opposite,
where
yeah.
that's going to be serious for lack of a better term. And that does kind of concern me because I feel like, okay, do I have what it takes to actually kind of translate that from one to the other? Is my acting good enough where I can hold my own in that? Does that kind of concern you, knowing that you're going from like literally, let's say, one style of martial arts to the other with like little to no experience?
Like it doesn't bother me because I think it's just because I know how to put the personality to the my character in Uncalculated.
Okay.
Because she acts like me, and so I guess that doesn't make it scary. But I know it's going to be something intriguing and new to me. So I'm like, I've been telling Brian, I was like, I'm going to do I'm going to put my best to this because it's something different. And, I can't be, this person that is known for the horror, the horror aspect of movies that
You want to be versatile.
Yeah. That I could be able to show other directors, oh yeah, this person can do this, do different genres easily. Right. If I were to do more movies, and I do plan on doing after this, I do plan on auditioning more for other movies
of different genres.
Different genres.
Okay.
And I think it was because when I first started out with the acting, I was kind of nervous of going to a genre that I couldn't do. And I always talked myself out of auditioning.
Okay.
Usually when that
happens. No, I have heard of, actors have done that. That they're trying to talk themselves out of, that type of situation when deep down they know they have the potential to do it. It's just the manner of just actually reaching deep down inside and grabbing it.
Yeah.
And putting it out on the table and say, this is it.
Yeah.
This is what I do.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know what's different between the movies I've tried to audition for and Uncalculated. I think it's just because I can be almost myself, but put a different aspect on the character. To make her, stand out in her scenes.
Yeah.
What was the deal maker for you two when Romel said we would like to have you on?
So
in Uncalculated, what was?
All right, so I was skeptical because again, this isn't my wheelhouse, right? You know, you see that it's like, oh, it's an action movie, man.
Right.
Like, do I have to get physical? Like, I don't mind to, but like.
But that's the life of an actor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I'm throwing in here, throw me something at me.
Be prepared when you're not. Prepare yourself and not be prepared.
Yeah, and like
on what.
Yeah, like the universe will find weird ways. Cause I've always said to myself, I want to do a role that's completely different from what I'm used to.
Right.
And then a few months later, bam, Romel just shows up on my messages. So, like, the whole preparation of everything, it can be scary. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when you send the script, I was like, okay, I read like, I'm gonna say I have at least her have like 20 pages.
Right.
Within reading the first 4 pages that we were in, I was like, I'm in.
Yeah, because he said he reached out to the both of us. He basically said, "Can you read over the script, of these characters, and just let me know if you're on." And that, like you said, we read like 4 pages, and we both said yes.
Yeah.
What is it about this project that you're really looking forward to?
I get to meet everybody that was in Miscalculated.
Basically, man. I guess I'm Benny Chow,
you already meeting once.
Yeah, basically.
It worked out, It's cool, dude. You know, it's awesome.
Like, just, like, again, it's a lot. You get some networking all involved.
I'm also excited to meet the guy that plays Spider.
Oh, yeah. Jerry Paul, Cornelius Paul, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to meet
because you do have a few scenes with him.
Yeah.
AKA Big Daddy Pablo.
Yep.
That's dead. Like, when
Hey, what the fuck was that, Benny? I don't know. My guys don't have guns.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We use our hands.
Yeah.
Oh, you think this is funny, motherfucker? Okay.
You know what's funny? Because I know Karen Cooley's character. Shout out to Karen. I met her on Anna Key. She's one of the producers for Anna Key. That's when I met her.
She played my sister.
She's just, I thought she was your daughter. Okay, see?
No. Benny Chow didn't have no kids. Not that I'm aware of. Don't
recalculated.
Don't tell anybody. Maybe in Recalculated, I could be like, who are you? I'm Benny Chow Jr.
Just had like a fake mustache.
All my homeboys call me BJ. Wow, okay. That wasn't an innuendo.
Yeah.
Negative 10 points.
Yeah. Jesus.
It's going to be cool, because, now, like, for you guys, you get to be part of, like, a dynasty, a legacy of what it is, Miscalculated. Obviously, Miscalculated, the first one, and you got to see it, and you got to see all the actors that were, involved in the process.
You're actually friends with Gerald, who's in Miscalculated.
Yeah, Gerald Moore.
Was he in Miscalculated?
He's not in Miscalculated. I know he had some involvement in it. I'm going to say camera work. I could be wrong. I'm not sure if you ever met Gerald Moore.
I know Gerald Moore.
You know who he is?
Yeah.
So yeah, he's dope as fuck.
No, he's a cool dude.
Oh, yeah.
He's a cool dude. I like Joe.
Yeah, I met him about 2 years ago. It was like a few days after I met Krista. I met him for the first time.
And then I met both of them.
Yeah, and then she met him. So we both met Gerald the same day, and yeah, he's just dope to work with. He was in a movie that I was in. I was the first director because the movie that I'm talking about was like ended up having like 5 of them, and I was the first director. And met him. We kicked it around. As soon as we met each other, like we just clicked. So I'm not sure if I do have scenes with him, but if I do, it's gonna be magic.
Nice.
Like, yeah.
Nice. Is there anything besides like the acting cast that were possibly on Miscalculated that will be on Uncalculated? Is there anything else that you're looking forward to when it comes to Uncalculated?
I mean, the scenes we're in, like it's kind of hard, right? Because like you want to interact with all of them,
right?
Have your own little moment to shine,
right?
I know we're in some scenes, not all of them,
but a good amount.
Yeah, I can't give any spoilers because I can't say like
no. Well, I mean, I've already
didn't have an interaction with this character. I can't. I'm not gonna,
right.
Yeah, so Just but yeah, like other than that, like just networking with everyone, just meeting everyone, it's something different. And being out, I believe it's gonna be the shoots are in Baltimore and in DC. I could be wrong. I
definitely think Baltimore is in the menu.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
because I think he was working on securing for our scenes anyway, securing some locations,
right,
and all that.
Yeah.
And so we're just waiting when our shoot dates are, and then we'll
kind of go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you can give this away, but I'm going to ask it just for the heck of saying, asking it, because that's what us podcasters do.
Yeah.
Are we looking at for you guys any fight scenes or no?
From what I've seen on the script, there isn't a fight scene, but there is a very unique action scene.
There's violence involved.
There's violence.
There's violence. Okay. I can work with that.
Yeah.
I can work with that.
It's more, I would say, it's more on the darker spectrum of fighting.
And then with my character, because of that scene, you'll see a much darker side of her.
Yeah.
Right.
So
it's not going to be like a Harley and Joker thing.
No.
So
God,
it ain't gonna be,
God.
it's not like that, but it's going to have its own flavor. Again, things can change. Sometimes like direct like to improvise and be like, "Oh, do you want to do this?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" Like, because I can't say the scene he's added to it, but there is a scene that's not in the script that he has asked us to do,
Right.
and
oh yeah.
so
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
so
Okay. Hey, we know what that code means. And if you guys don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's for us to know and you guys to find out when you watch it.
Exactly.
At a theater near you.
Yeah. This was unplanned and uncalculated, that scene. So.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of glad that he added it because it would fit
Yeah, like the whole vibe.
the whole vibe.
I feel like me and Chris's character have like almost this like Morticia and Gomez vibe, if that makes sense.
No, I get perfect sense.
Like it's that whole
Where it's more acceptable to
be out there.
to be out there and to not be romanticized like
yeah.
Harley and Joker.
Yeah, it's complete. I wouldn't say the opposite, but
Yeah.
it's more of like
They're
like even if they are doing these terrible things, you know what I mean? Like it's like one of those.
I just say it like this: whatever Romel's cooking, not to give anything away,
Yeah.
but whatever he's cooking, I would ride with it
Oh, yeah.
because
Yeah.
I mean, if you saw Miscalculated and you were very impressed, then you already have like a guideline of what's to come. Because I feel like in my opinion, it can only get better than the first thing that you ever did.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm kind of saying right now that it's definitely going to be a lot more, and I think that people will definitely get their money's worth.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Not to throw anything away, but I feel like Pre-Calculated is gonna do what Terminator 2 did.
You mean uncalculated?
Uncalculated, yeah.
Pre-calculated.
That's another
AKA
word.
pre-calculated. Sorry, Romel.
Yeah,
I got you, bro.
yeah. He caught me slipping. So, I feel like it's gonna be like the T2 version of things. It's more of the same stuff you got, but just bigger, and badder.
And it fills in the gaps of what miscalculated, the backstory of why the drug deals happened, and
guns,
Giving
and
like a little
guns.
historical stamp.
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah.
Well, guys, it is that time of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, where I invite my guests to go ahead and get ready for the greatest challenge of them all.
Let's see
the rapid fire challenge.
Let's see whose
guys.
answers are different.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is going to
Are
be
the
good.
questions the same?
This is going to be good. Well, actually, no.
That's good.
I'm going to ask you the same question, but it's going to be different answers for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So, guys, this is how the rapid fire challenge works. Whenever I have a live guest here in person or on Zoom or whatever, we do a little game where I ask a bunch of questions to the guest, and it could be a whole bunch of questions where it could be a serious question, it could be mythological, It could just be something that I just made up or whatever.
Made up ones are the good ones.
Yeah.
It could be a thing where, like, it could be like a true false. It could be a multiple choice. It could be a fill in the blank, whatever type of question it may be. And my guests will have to do the best that they can to answer it. For those that actually have listened to the Kim Hoang podcast experience and have actually listened to an episode where I had an in-person guest or a guest via Zoom.
I loved Romel's.
You know what? The fact
McLaren.
the fact that Romel did it so smooth and he was just like, in his element, I got to give it to him. Yes.
Is it real?
No. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen,
He thought a scorpion.
he thought that the plastic scorpion
was under my shoe.
that was like, there's no scorpions in the state of Maryland, bro.
You heard it here first.
Get over here.
Yeah.
You gotta live in Texas.
Or Arizona.
The most scorpion town. There's population.
Or New Mexico.
There's 2 scorpions per person.
Oh, jeez. So, Krista Hansen, Brian Pacheco, are you guys ready for the rapid fire challenge?
We're ready.
Go ahead.
All right, guys, you got it right over here.
We have to answer at the same time, I'm assuming?
No.
No.
No. No. We're definitely not. But,
Okay.
for all intents and purposes, how about this? We'll have Krista answer first.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about, boy.
And then we'll have you answer next.
Okay.
Jeez.
My dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. So here we go, guys. In no particular order, here we go. Between the primary colors of blue, red, and yellow, my favorite color is...
Red.
Okay. Red. All right. Krista likes red. Brian?
Yeah. Oh, red.
Okay.
I was like...
He's like, wait, was I supposed to be on cue? Oh, yeah. That.
My bad.
That's okay. It's all good. What do you like better? Apple Music or Spotify?
Spotify.
Okay. Sub question. Why?
Because I get to go back to old CDs, like old music and old, like, from certain artists. Like Linkin Park, for example, I like listening to their old music, and and the audio books on Spotify.
Right.
So it's to listen to those while I go to work is a lot easier than buying it on Audible.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, for me, it's Spotify, just because you can get music that you rarely don't see. I feel like Apple Music is more like for the mainstream. You know what I mean? You got like Drake. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't down for that. I'm more like into the whole 80s music, 90s music.
Like,
so.
yeah, because I like going back to the 80s and, and I'll listen to all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite cuisine?
What is it the one that you make, your mom makes? Panadillas, yeah.
So you like Puerto Rican food?
Yeah,
like Puerto Rican Latin food?
Yeah, his
Sorry.
mom makes them. Well, in Mexican terms, it's empanadas.
Empanadas, yeah.
That's not right. In Spain, they're called empanadillas, so I'm gonna go with that.
There you go.
For me, like lasagna. Was that like
Italian man?
Yep. Yeah, I grew up in Jersey, so I had some Italian people. I know a little bit of Italian because I learned all the curse words when I was a kid.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Most painful tattoo you ever got?
No.
What do you mean? I slept through all of mine.
Well, the one that you're like, at least that you felt it and you were like,
Okay, I would say my rib cage when they hit right by the hip bone.
Yeah.
And that cluster of nerves.
Yeah.
That was the one that hurt. Like that area kind of hurt, but otherwise, like the one on my shoulder and the one on my ribs, I fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, it's my first tattoo. I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan, and I have written on my ribs, my first tattoo, it says "Be water, my friend," from this quote.
Okay.
That one sucks. It was my first time getting a tattoo. The guy, when he did the letter, because I wanted the word water in watercolor.
Right.
And basically, he did the entire tattoo in watercolor. When I looked around, I was like, oh, only the word water was watercolor, not the whole thing. And he had to redo the whole thing in black. And so I had to go through it, the paint twice. Ooh. Basically, so my first tattoo, and it was painful. I had to get it redone at some point. So it was a constant pain I had there.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's all fully healed and looks nice now.
Oh, there you go. If you wanted to get another tattoo, what would you get and where?
The koi fish.
Yep.
Yeah, the koi fish on my calf. I would have gotten it as in the colors that represent my brother that passed away when I was 10 years old and he was 6. And so I've always loved the koi fish because of the Japanese, mythology, the mythology stories behind it and everything, and it representing everything that you overcome and everything. And I've overcome so much in my life that I feel like I've earned it. I earned it basically.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like I get my chest tatted because like now I can get in my stomach now.
Oh,
my abs are showing. So
there you go.
I had a 1-pack, so
now it's 2-pack.
Yeah, exactly. It's like top 2. Yeah, like I get like a whole skull octopus looking thing,
right?
So they look dope.
You were supposed to get that last year, but then your artist was being
yeah, he would cancel on me. Like I would wait like 6 months, he would cancel on me. I was like, I'm just gonna go somewhere else.
Yeah, no, that's what you got to do sometimes.
Yeah,
I mean, as long as like it's like, hey, I like you as an artist and I want you to be around and do my stuff, but if you can't help me, I gotta get somebody else to do it. No offense.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not the only one that can do American traditional.
Yeah.
So, exactly.
There's other dudes around here that can also do American traditional. Yeah. So, okay. What is the one thing that you can't live without? If there was anything that you can't live without, what is the one thing that you can't live without?
Brian.
Krista.
Damn.
That was so unplanned. Raylan said, ew.
I thought you were going to go materialistic route, like I can't live without my cell phone.
Without money.
I can't live without. I can't live without my child.
I can't live without her, of course. But he'll also say I can't live without the amount of plushies that I have on my bed.
Yeah, she'll have like 30 of them, and I'm just like, I'll kick them out.
Right,
like stuffed walrus and shit.
Right on.
You can't hate on Cthulhu.
Yeah, Cthulhu.
What is the one thing about the acting industry that makes you keep going and saying that this is what I want to do and I want to do this?
The friends, meeting new people, and hoping that there's lasting friendships.
Yeah, like for me, it's more inspirational. You know what I mean? Like I want to show people that hey, you also can do it. I eat the same stuff you guys eat. You know what I mean? Like I sleep on a bed and nothing special about me.
Right. Like with Animalia, like that will be my first, my lead role in it. And I told him, I was like, I don't know if I could do this, blah, blah, blah. But he pushed me to believe myself, into into doing the lead for the movie, for the story. And so it brought out, and then when he said that, it just brought out a bunch of ideas that I wanted to do. Like, hey, can we do this for this scene? And then can we do this for to tie in with my movie?
Right.
And so it kind of, Brian is my inspiration on keeping
her sanity.
Keeping my sanity. But I have to give credit to also our good friend Amanda Megan because she's been acting in other movies and
she's been doing this for years.
And she's been doing this for years, and seeing her act and everything kind of made me look up to her. And so in a way I have to give thanks to her too on that.
Okay. All right, here's a technical one. Because I haven't been acting as long as the other local actors, I'm hoping that what I bring to the tables will blank.
Motivate.
Pretty much motivation.
Yeah. Like I want, like not going back to the whole thing of like, hey, you can also do this. It just being like, oh, there's different sides to acting that we haven't seen, or just have that little influence on people. Like, yeah, like the movie was awesome, but did you see this guy? Like that little part, like that's something that I strive for. It's like not really impressed, but like just to blow people away entirely and be like, we need to see more of this around. Not him, just this more around.
Okay.
And that's why I'm kind of excited for Uncalculated, because I'm hoping to bring out, oh yeah, she can do this, and so can I.
Nice.
So I'm that type of person. Like, I will stay quiet, and then if a certain person needs motivation, I'll be like, hey, you can do it. Just take it easy. Just take it with stride.
Right.
And so, you always got to listen to the quiet person in the group.
There you go.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting one. Super Mario Brothers or The Legend of Zelda?
Mario.
The Legend of Zelda? Or which was it Zelda? Just characters?
Well, I mean, I'm just putting it out
games.
there.
Any of the games of
I didn't say which which specific Zelda game. I just said The Legend of Zelda.
I like the old style Super Mario.
See, that's the thing, right? I'm gonna go with Zelda. Even is like Breath of the Wild is the last good Zelda game. What is the last good Mario game out there? Odyssey? You know what I mean?
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Yeah, you can't hate on the classics.
Zelda's in that game too.
Yeah, and so is Link.
Yeah, exactly.
Young Link, and,
Exactly.
and Ganondorf,
Yeah.
and all the other Zelda characters of good and bad
Have
that
all
we
the
don't know about.
Power ups.
Yeah.
Dooku nut.
Right on. If there is another genre of film that I would love to take a crack at, what would be the one to do it? Like for me, I would like to try like a rom-com.
Yes.
I was thinking about that.
I was thinking comedy, but like a rom-com, and they're like, because there are very few good ones out there. I feel like 50 First Dates is one that comes to mind.
Like, I'm very picky on my rom-com movies.
Yeah. A very underrated one no one talks about is Shallow Hal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, such a big. Is she
Yes.
behind the hippo? So, like, you have a young Jack Black, and then there's Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That you see her in her thin version,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
at the end you see
It's-
And then
the
she
big
has
version.
her fat suit
Yeah,
on.
fat
and-
suit on. Yeah.
It's that movie's wild because like even the whole meaning behind it is it's beautiful. Like he gets to see people like who they are on the inside,
Inside rather than the outside.
outside. Yeah. So that's always odd. That movie, every time I see it, like it pop up for like free on like YouTube or Tubi, I'm watching it.
Heck yeah, dude.
But I definitely will say rom-com, because it would be something different, and it would be something totally out of the blue.
Right. I hear that.
Like
How about this one? If there was an opportunity to do an action movie where I get to do my own stunts and fight scenes, would I take the opportunity?
I would, even if I break bones.
Now here's the sub question: why?
Like I feel like they're fun. Like
And you
'cause-
know your body.
Yeah, I know what my body can take because I've been like on an inch crash pad at one point when we did heavy duty, man. There was like 1 inch crash pad. I had to land on anything like 8 times.
Right.
I was banged up, but I was like, those scenes better come out perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, I did my own in 02 when I had to trip and fall over a branch.
Yeah, no crash pad.
And no crash pad.
It was a zero. It was a minus budget. Like that dude lost money making a scene. Like yeah,
I mean, they held off filming. They've been filming it for almost 2 years. Like
yeah.
filming it on and off for 2 years, and it's like,
It's in that circle that never ends.
yeah.
Favorite movie?
Donnie Darko.
I have it in my mind and I can't think of it. It's an A24 movie.
Okay, you better not see The Whale.
That movie.
But The Whale was good though.
It is.
I have to.
say The Well is on top of it, on top of my top list of A24 movies. And I did like Civil War. But I can't think, like, the movie keeps on, it's your favorite too.
Yeah, it's the one with Florence Pugh. Midsummer.
Midsummer, yeah.
Awesome.
Midsummer has to be the top, like,
Yeah.
number one.
She hasn't seen the director's cut, which is a shame.
Wait, Well, you keep on saying that I should see it, but you never
Gotta
bring it.
with me.
If there was a place that you guys would like to go on a vacation where money was not an issue, where would you like to go?
Japan.
Romania. And it still can happen.
I heard Japan.
Yeah.
I heard Romania.
Yeah.
Explain Japan.
I think it's because all the different type of foods.
Okay,
And,
yeah.
like, they're so advanced in how they package their foods and everything that, and there's so many places to travel to in Japan
Right.
that nobody gets to do, or go to, because it's so, like, most of the time it's historical stuff, and I just like the stories behind the buildings and and everything else. It just like how they do everything.
Yeah. Like, for me, it's Romania,
Because of Dracula's castle.
Andrew Tate. I'm just joking. Oh, yeah, Dracula's castle. Like, I know it's a word. People like, they're very sensitive, like the whole gypsy thing. So, like, just that whole culture is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Dracula's castle. There's a few other things on Romania. Like, I'm a huge wildlife guy and photographer too. So, like, even like Romanian bears are like pretty extinct. Not extinct, but like they're endangered, and those are kind of rare to see. So, I hope if I do go, that's what I hope to come by.
Right. Okay. Here's an interesting one. And I actually have asked Romel this one. Mm-hmm. So you guys get to, take a crack at it. You get an invitation to go over to dinner. And you go over to the said restaurant. And you notice that there's a table. And there's 4 slots. One of them is your slot. And there's 3 other slots to fill. Who would be your guests? Now, here's the thing. They could be alive or deceased. They could be, famous or not famous. They could be somebody that you know personally. They could be somebody that you've never met before. Who would be those 3 guests? And to add even a trickier element, you can't invite each other.
Yes, thank God.
Yeah.
You know what? That made me rethink my answer.
I invited Brian 3 times.
I invited Brian, his clone, and then his clone's clone. Damn, really?
Yeah.
This I didn't know it was multiplicity. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. I have my I replaced 2 out of the was it 3?
There's 3.
Yeah, you have to pick
spots.
3.
You gotta
Okay.
pick 3.
So it would be Ryan Reynolds,
Okay.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. Yeah.
Jacksman.
Jackman.
Jackman.
Yeah. Jackman.
Jackman is his cousin.
Yeah. My mom.
That's 3.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you think that conversation would go down, and what do you guys think you guys would talk about?
With Ryan Reynolds, I think it would get
Because of the proposal.
I mean, that was a good movie.
It was.
That was.
You
a
got
good
Betty
movie.
White in there, man.
Yeah.
well, it's also because it's also Deadpool and Wolverine that I liked too.
Yeah. There you go.
I just want to see the comedy like
They're
just
probably boring people without a
just
script.
both those 2.
There you go.
Yeah, so I got 3. I'm a huge fan of certain things, so I'm gonna go based off this. Is gonna be 1 would be The Undertaker. 'Cause I love
Yes!
wrestling. So he's
God,
such. I love
yes.
his podcast so much.
Hell yeah,
Cody
dude.
Rhodes.
Undertaker, man.
Yeah, he got so many stories. I got
forever the Undertaker.
yeah.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
The Undertaker, Denzel Washington.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a
yeah,
good one.
that's pretty
That's
good.
a really
yeah.
good
That's a
one.
real good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me pick someone who's dead.
Betty White.
Damn, that's
Like there's a few because it's kind of hard to pick.
Betty White.
Nah, it'd be
George Washington.
And just
He was the first, man. The
yeah,
first.
he was.
He crossed the Delaware River on Christmas. I'm like, why?
Do
Just
do
don't-
do 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 do
Yeah.
do do do.
Run, it's George. And then it would be Stanley Kubrick.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those bangers.
Okay.
Your mama's gonna hate me for not inviting her.
I mean, these are your questions
My
to
picks.
answer. So
Never met any of those 3.
I was hoping you said Cody Rhodes because you give me crap about liking Roman Reigns.
It's all right.
I mean, hey, this Saturday at Survivor Series, folks, we're going to see what
Yes.
happens
I'm
live on Peacock TV.
I'm looking forward to the women's one because because he loves Liv Morgan.
Who doesn't?
Yes.
Hands
And
down.
Daddy Dom.
And I like Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. I love them both.
So he hates, like, he'll give me shit if Liv beats up Rhea, and then I give him shit if
That's how it goes.
it's basically how it goes in my apartment.
I'm going to say this. There's going to be I think that, Money in the Bank will be cashed in that night.
Oh,
I hope so.
I was gonna tell him that. I think Tiffany will definitely.
I think Tiffany's going to do it on Nia Jax.
Yeah.
I think so. It has to happen. It has to
It's
happen.
just-
because they built it so much.
They built it well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I really hope she cashes it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're all hoping that. But watch what happens where like she doesn't, and we're going to be like, God,
And we
Yeah.
have to wait till Royal Rumble.
or like Hell in the Cell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, man, please let it be Hell in the Cell.
Yeah, I know.
Like, let me trap this bitch.
That CM,
Give me a referee.
CM Punk and Drew McIntyre match, man.
Yeah. I always wish that, not speaking of Money in the Bank, I always wish I'm not sure if RVD was the only one who did this, that he cashed it in on a planned match. He just didn't like cash in like last moment.
Yeah.
He had that match was set up with John Cena, like ECW One Night Stand. I wish they would go back to that.
Another person that also did that, but it was not successful, was Damian Sandow.
I remember.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the Big Show ended up I think it was the Big Show who ended up messing up the match or something.
I think so.
I could be
yeah.
wrong, but
I feel like that. Yeah. Okay, here's even more of an interesting question. Your house is burning down, and you can only take 3 things with you. What are the 3 things that you would take with you? Now, it could be like a computer, could be a cell phone, could be a gaming console.
They can't be each other.
What would you take?
Oh, it would be my cell phone, my daughter, and her iPad, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, your daughter and the iPad, it has to be like a package deal.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So in the
my
spirit of Black Friday, that we're gonna insert the 2 for 1 deal.
Right.
So now you got one more.
Oh, it'd be my plushies.
Okay.
All 48 of them.
Okay. Brian, what about you?
For me, it would be my cats,
Yeah.
my phone.
Right.
I have everything on there. All my businesses.
Right.
My car keys.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I can't forget my car keys because it's a package deal with me.
They come attached. My hip. But yeah.
Give me an acting scenario where you would like to, in your own dream universe, that you would like to be in this movie and this character.
I feel like mine would be like the dad in The Mist.
Okay. No. Okay. Yeah.
Be like locked up in the store and he's like it's just with his kid trying to defend everyone, trying to be the hero of the store. He doesn't really try to be the hero, but he's like, oh, I gotta get out the store. Why? My wife's out there. Shows up, wife's dead, and it's like, oh, there you go. Wasting
I don't know.
gas.
I'll be the odd one out because I guess it'll be Midsummer.
Well, which one?
Like
Which
Shakespeare, Midsummer's Night Dream.
The movie Midsummer.
The A24's Midsummer.
Okay.
Which character?
What's her face?
Florence Pugh.
Yeah. I don't know why, but
Danny.
Danny.
Right on.
Does he feel like home to you?
If the cards were played right and you had that opportunity, would you make the move to Hollywood, California?
Yeah.
No.
Or I would live outside of it,
Okay.
but
But
I would.
You would. Why?
because it's somewhere different and nobody knows you there and you can start new.
Okay.
I would. Too many homeless. You know. I'm just joking. It's. I feel like a lot of people in California don't live in reality. Like they're always like saying weird stuff. Like when COVID happened, you have Ellen DeGeneres crying because she was on lockdown in her $23 million mansion, which depressing. You know what I mean? Like this, some people there would just be a little bit too off. Like, and I feel like I'd be trapped into that.
Yeah, like
I can't live without my Rolls Royce. What?
like I would just live outside so I wouldn't be in that reality of what's real or not.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Got 3 more questions. So here we go. you're in the kitchen and somebody says, I'm hungry. Could you please make me something to eat? What is the one thing that you know that you can make in the kitchen that is bulletproof and fail-safe without question? And no, you can't have any other assistance but yourself.
Can I just tell them to go make it themselves?
I mean, you know.
I can make a turkey.
Can you, for real?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Like the whole bird?
Oh yeah, I did it for work yesterday.
Okay.
She made the turkey herself. Like she hatched the egg and everything.
Oh yeah.
Did you deep fry it?
Oh no.
Okay.
Those are so weird when I see people like I panic.
I like the deep fried turkey.
I've never had it.
That's the most ingenious technique ever.
It's a big bucket.
Because all you do is like you put it in there and like maybe like an hour and a half later to 2 hours. I mean, there you go. It's good to go.
But if I didn't choose the turkey, it'd be egg roll in a bowl. Basically, the innards of an egg roll in a bowl.
But that would just be like the lettuce and the ground pork and all that.
I mean, I don't cook much.
Brian?
Like it might be like chicken snack wraps because McDonald's don't make them no more. Like I make them so good. It's like, oh.
And if I really wanted it, I tell him to have his mom make me empanadas.
My mom doesn't listen to this and be like, what the fuck?
You know what? I'm going the bougie route. If somebody told me, hey, I'm hungry. Miso covered salmon, grilled asparagus, and white rice.
See, I never had that miso covered salmon.
It's good.
Okay.
It's really good.
Is it exactly how I imagine it? It's just salmon made in the broth, or
It's salmon with like a miso like marinade.
okay.
Ooh.
And then at the end of it, then you have to add like toasted sesame seeds. At the very end.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
I know what you mean now.
And
Okay.
now, if you wanted to, you can always put it back in the oven. And if you want to put like a sweet, like spicy glaze on it and get that like caramelized like crust on the top of it, there you go.
Yep.
But you better make sure that you don't go over like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because 2 minutes and 1 second. Man, it's already charring.
Yep.
Bad. So, kids.
Have you learned that from experience?
I'll just say this: I've seen a lot of accidents.
Someone told him to make it.
I will say that I've tried one time, and the first time it wasn't bad, but it wasn't as well as I wanted to execute.
Yeah.
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 And it's not like I entered the field of the culinary world. I mean, it's not like, dude, I'm not a 3-star chef. I didn't get like a Michelin award. You know what I mean? I'm just a guy that for all intents and purposes, I love cooking.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Same.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
That's my jam.
Like if I get in the mood, I'll cook, but usually.
Lies.
Yeah, that is lies. Because usually when he's
Should've
over,
just
I
sent
have
me. They can make
Like,
me that.
Mom, I'm hungry. Uber Eats.
Yeah.
pretty much.
I give you full permission to go to the phone and order whatever you want. Just don't go over $50.
Yeah.
Orders 2 sandwiches and that's it.
Yeah.
God, the prices on Uber Eats, it's like, damn, you might as well just go over to the restaurant and order it yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like
It's just a convenience
even
service.
DoorDash.
Yeah.
DoorDash is just the same.
Yeah.
Like if I really didn't feel like cooking and he's not, if he isn't here and I just don't feel like cooking, I would just end up either going to the restaurant or just ordering on DoorDash. But I just stopped ordering on DoorDash because they add the fees on top of the fee and
They tax the fees.
yeah.
Okay, here's another one. Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Coke.
Oh!
Yeah.
Opposites of the table. Why Pepsi? Because it's a choice of a new generation.
Yeah.
Yes. It's wild. It's the logo.
I don't know. It's just the flavor.
I can be down with that. I understand that. I understand that. You said Coke. Why?
Yeah. I feel like it's...
It's because of the cocaine.
Yeah. It's the coca leaves.
Well, obviously he never had the Mexican Coke.
No, he didn't.
That's actually my favorite.
It is. I
All
love
the glass
that one.
ones, yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's the only one I'll drink because
Plink.
it's made of cane sugar instead of like high fructose corn syrup or whatever it is.
They got the good stuff in it.
Yeah. It's $3.75 a bottle, but it's worth every penny.
Yeah.
Now with the
Comes with an
inflation, it's now
$8
$5 a
Yeah.
bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's cold.
If it's cold, yeah. If it's red hot, yeah, we'll sell it to you for $3.25.
Yeah. That's why you see all those the glass bottles still lame because it costs so much.
Just refill them.
Last question. If you actually saw yourself from years ago, let's say that, you saw yourself in middle school, junior high days. You saw yourself and you were talking to yourself. What would you tell your younger self?
That you can do, because I went through so much, and and sometimes I would want to tell my younger self that don't do the stupid things that you did, and that you're capable of doing everything.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, because I've always had people tell me, "Oh, you won't be able to do this." I have had people tell me you're just a slacker, and I pushed through those obstacles and I proved everybody wrong. Like these past 5 years, I've become a better person than I was years ago, and I just needed to be out on my own in the world, away from everything, away from the people and cutting people off that told me otherwise.
So basically, people were telling you all your life that you weren't even worth a damn, and here you are today, you defied the odds.
Yeah, like I want to say my big supporter in that was my mom, because she believed in me, and that always told me that I was capable of doing everything, and I pushed. I've overcome a lot,
right,
because of her, and I can't thank her enough on that. Because if I didn't have her and I didn't have that support system, I don't know where I would be.
Right on.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's things are gonna work out. Don't stress too much about it. Don't worry a lot about things. You're gonna be happy someday. You're gonna outshine a lot of people. I'm not saying this like putting other people down. Just be like, things aren't looking good for you now. They're gonna be awesome. Just give it a few years.
Right.
Like anything from me being 25 and up has been awesome.
Right.
Anything below that has been almost like this circle in hell kind of thing, because like it's like the same thing every day, and you don't think things can get better or things are just gonna be the same. So like when you get out, like when you finally discover that world, you can't go back kind of thing. So like to my younger self, I'm like, don't worry, things are gonna work out, everything's gonna be all right. And I wish I would have said that to myself when I was younger, but I couldn't because I didn't know.
Yeah, because when I was younger, it
didn't look possible.
Yeah.
It didn't look possible.
Like I wasn't, when I was younger, I didn't think I'd be who the person I am today.
I will say this: I ended up. I would say this to my younger self: you ended up becoming the person you would have loved to as a kid. Yeah.
All right. Now this is the part where I'm actually going to pull the card. It's called the curveball.
So one more question.
Basically, yeah. If Rommel and the rest of the crew from Uncalculated was actually here right now, looking at you guys right now, knowing that they're there and knowing that they gave you an opportunity, they literally threw you the greatest bone.
Oh yeah.
What would you tell them right now? What would you tell Rommel?
I would tell him that
You picked the wrong motherfucker.
I hope not. At that point, Rommel probably rescinded your role.
It's like, we're gonna look otherwise.
I would tell him that I'm very grateful and that I'm very appreciative that he's giving us a chance, and that I'm very happy to be able to work with those that I like, the actors on from Miscalculated to Uncalculated, that I'm just excited. And he because every time he messages us and tells us a little bit about what they're gonna do, what he's gonna do, we always tell him that we're very appreciative for giving us a chance and letting us be a part of the family, part of their family. So
Yeah. Like, I feel like anyone who opens their doors to me, I'm gonna exceed their expectations, kind of thing. So, I thank him for the opportunity. Because not a lot of people will take chances on people they don't really know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, if I know you, then you'll be on it. That's why sometimes I won't even send auditions. Because, like, well, it doesn't matter if I send or not. You already pick someone else up in your mind. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, this became more of a thing that he handpicked me, which, I mean, I didn't really audition or anything, but he handpicked me for certain reasons. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to know why those reasons pretty soon. But all I can say is really just thank you for everything. And, like, I'm gonna make you not regret your decision.
Yeah. That's what we keep saying. That it was like we're not gonna make him regret it, and
he's just gonna wish we were in Miscalculated.
Yeah.
That's what he's gonna say. I should have had you guys on the other one.
Nice.
I mean, there's always chance of being in the third one.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Never know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Only time will tell.
Yeah.
Well, guys, this is the part of the podcast where I give my guests the floor to basically, if you want to share, your social media information, or if you want to talk about things that are, coming up or anything like that, or if you just have any like last minute comments, or if you want to give a shout out, now is the time to do it. So what I'm going to do first is that I'm going to let Krista go first.
Yes.
Because, chivalry is not dead.
Yeah.
Ladies go first. Then we're going to go ahead. And we're going to finish it off with Brian. So I'm going to give the floor to Krista first. So go right ahead and do what you got to do.
I mean, if anybody wants to add me or whatever, just look up Krista Hansen. It starts with a K. But you could also look forward to seeing me, like hearing me on these things, and possibly Animalia when we get to filming it. He can't hear you. But I can't thank all. I want to thank all my friends that are in the indie film industry. Russell, and Jesse Green, Amanda Megan, a lot of people that I look up to in the acting scene, and them telling me that I could do and be anything I can be. So, yeah.
Good stuff.
Yep.
Good stuff. All right, Brian, you're on.
All right, just letting people know whoever adds her gonna get his ass beat. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. You can look me up on OnlyFans, Big Black. I'm just joking. So, like, you can, if you want to take a look at my photography stuff, me and Chris is also a part of it. It's called Tainted Poison Photography. It's on Facebook. Tainted Poison Film Production is also on Facebook for updates for our films. My Facebook is pretty easy to find. Brian Pacheco. I'm nice, trust me. I mean, I get to you right away because I'm always busy, but we'll get to you at some point.
Don't let us look on his profile.
Yeah, don't look at my pictures. They're gross.
Oh man.
You're gonna see a whole bunch of posts about wrestling. So if you want to talk about wrestling, just message me. We'll duke it out. But yeah, I'm always around for filming. If anyone wants me in any of their films, just feel free to reach out as well in the same places. And yep, so if you find me, you'll be able to find Krista as well. So we're not too hard to find.
We're always together.
Yep, basically.
Joined at the hip.
Basically, yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Be more joined at the hip next year when you move in.
Sometimes it goes down like that, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes it does. Well, guys, I mean, I want to thank you both for taking the time to come over to the podcast show, the Kim Hoang Podcast Experience. I mean, this is my first time ever, like, in person where I'm actually interviewing two people at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've done it before via Zoom, but there's a different dynamic when you're actually, like, in person, in the flesh. So
You get to see everybody's personality.
Yeah, for sure. And
Sorry for stressing you out.
And there's no like lag time on the technology side because I mean we're here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So thank you for coming in. I know you guys trucked a little bit of a way to get here.
Nah, we don't mind it.
I have to thank Ramel for everything, for giving us an opportunity too.
There you go. Much luck to you guys in Uncalculated. Welcome to the family. You know what I
Thank
mean?
you.
I think that you guys, definitely will have
We'll fit right in.
Well, I think you guys definitely have potential, and I think that the reason why that Romel got you in there is because he sees that potential.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think that he's not a person that would pick somebody out of blindness. It's because of the fact that he feels like this is the person that could really give something to me in my project and give me that extra oomph that I need to make it successful. And and I just hope that for you guys, that you guys will take this opportunity, run with it, do the best that you can, and make it the best that you possibly can. And if you guys need help or anything, let me know.
Oh,
if
definitely.
you guys are in town and you're like, hey, I need a place to kind of kind of do my workout on, I got access to the Miscalculated gym.
Ooh.
That we
Yeah.
have access to all around the clock.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It pays to know people and
Yeah.
to have that trust. So
We'll
Shantaz.
definitely hit you up when
Yeah,
we're
at some
in
point
town.
we're gonna.
Yeah.
Because we've been doing that too. Like we were in Virginia, and we were at the gym over there. It's so different. Every gym is so different. Like you wouldn't imagine.
I'll tell you, you will like the gym that I show you to, because it's basically owned by one of the executive producers.
Oh, nice.
And for what it is, size wise and what it has, it's pretty cool. And depending on what time of the day and when, we could pretty much have the place all to ourselves.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you can just not have to worry about crowding or hey, this person's on
We'll
the
definitely
machine.
have plan some days to come up here.
Yeah, because I want you guys to succeed and I want you guys to do well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, take the advantage of this. Take full advantage, guys. Because an opportunity like this does not happen frequently at all.
No,
and the
no.
fact that you guys are now in, I hate to say it like this, but in the higher tax bracket, you guys are going to see a lot of advantages here.
Yeah.
So.
I'm excited that this movie will put me out there for other movies,
Right.
to let them see, oh yeah, she can do this.
Right.
And she's been in horror too, and she's able to do this genre. So let's see if she could do this, and see if I can do any other genres. So I'm kind of excited that my first actual big movie is Uncalculated.
Well, I'll just leave you with this, guys. If you put your mind to it, you definitely can accomplish anything.
Oh,
you
yeah.
want.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's not me being smart. That's just being real.
It is. Yeah.
Me and Brian plan on next year after Uncalculated start doing more movies.
Yeah.
Because we kind of just been just chilling and seeing what's out there first, and then
Once in a while, a movie will pop up that I want to audition for, and maybe I'll throw it. If I like the thing is, it's hard to audition for movies you don't know what they're about.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
oh
and the characters
yeah.
For me, for the characters, I want to find a character that fits me. But I know I'm very being picky and choosy.
Yeah, for the longest time, I was in the circle of hell of just being in the same roles. Basically, I was like the man whore in all these movies. So I'm just this has to stop, at some point, because that was the only thing I was getting. I was like, can you guys see me as something else? So hopefully this movie, hopefully for this movie, it's seen as that he's very there's a range to
you're
him.
not known as this role as a man whore, and you can
Yeah,
basically just move to you can play a cartel leader and whatever, and so it's quite exciting.
Yeah.
Nice. Krista, Brian, thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Really appreciate it. Well, guys, as we say in the business, that is a wrap. I'm going to go ahead and try to end this, as quickly as I can. You would think after 3 seasons that I got this down to a science. No, Absolutely not. So here we go in no particular order, guys. Find your boy over on Facebook. Just look me up under the search box, the Kim Hoang Podcast Experience. I will be there. Other social media outlets, you will find me on Instagram and Twitter, now known as X. Just find me under the tag name at TKHPC Experience, all in one word, no lowercase letters. Or actually lowercase letters, but no uppercase letters and no weird punctuation marks. We are on a lot of podcasting platforms up the wazoo from here all the way to Australia, baby. You know, find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We are also on Amazon Music, YouTube Music, and Audible, powered by Amazon. And as of right now, if you want to try a free 7-day trial subscription, go to audible.com. Try out that trial subscription. If you like it after a week, then it's $15 a month. But you know what? It's not bad because you get the best of both worlds for that service. You get all access to all podcasts out there in the world. You get all access to all audiobooks out there in the world. So you can't beat that. Also, do your boy a favor. Please like and subscribe to my podcast on all of the podcasting platforms as mentioned. And also do him this favor. If you have Spotify, please give him a 5-star ranking. If you have Apple Podcasts, please give me a 5-star ranking and a positive written review. Because the more times that you do that for either or both podcasting platforms, then this podcast will actually be thrown to the front of the line. And somebody might be like, yo, the Kim Hoang Podcast Experience. Yo, that's what Phil was telling me about the other day. That I should go ahead and like and subscribe to it. Yes, damn it, do it. Yeah, and while you're at it, share it with everybody that you know on social media. We have the Facebook, we have the Instagram, we have the Twitter, now known as X. We have Snapchat. You know what I mean? We have TikTok. Share it with those guys. Tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell your family members, tell, the dude across the street. Let them know about this because sharing is caring, and we call it brand awareness in the biz. And last but not least, guys, if you want to be a special guest, if you want to be a special guest host, if you have any constructive criticisms, or if I'm actually doing a solo episode and I have a Q&A form and you have a question, please email me. Go ahead and email me at the Kim Hoang Podcast Experience at gmail.com. Whatever the subject is, throw it into the subject box. In the body, write whatever you got to say, send it. I will read it within 24 to 48 hours, and I will get back to you because, I like that type of correspondence. And guys, it has been real. It's been fun. Again, you wanted guests, and I'm trying to do my very best to go ahead and do it. And at least at this time while we're recording, it is Black Friday, so we got a 2-for-1 sale. You couldn't beat it. You got one, you got the other one for free. You know what I mean? So guys, thank you for, supporting me and listening to my podcast and telling all your friends and so forth because, I cannot do this without you. It all works by just having somebody listening to it and really spreading the word out there. And as long as you guys want me and to have me to continue to do this, I will do this until literally I can't do it anymore, until I'm literally out of breath and I flatline. And that's me being serious because how much as I love acting and as much as I'm very passionate about being a martial artist, this is something that I'm good at and I love it and I won't stop because this is another creative medium that I am embracing. So get used to it. You know what I mean? So that being said, be safe out there, guys, because it doesn't do me any good if you make the wrong decisions in life and you get, in a pine box and get buried 6 feet under, because we don't want that to happen. You deserve to be healthy. We want you to be happy. We want you to, get all the good things in life because you deserve it. And anybody else that tells you that you're not worth a damn, that you will fail and that you're not worth anything, I've been rated R all day, so I'm just going to say this. You tell them to fuck off. You know what I mean? As my man Keanu Reeves said in the Matrix, first I'm going to give you the finger, and then I want my phone call. I know my rights. Yeah, we all got rights. So, guys, it has been real. It's been wonderful. For the one time, this is your boy, Kim Hoang, the Asian sensation. I am the host with the most, the man with the plan, the guy that has the power that brings it less than an hour. You know I'm the voice, and I am the definite choice. And I just want to say thank you, coming all the way live from the Wasabi Studios in Lansdowne, Maryland, not far from Baltimore, Maryland. Thank you so much for your time and for your effort and for your love. We're going to do it again for the one time. So we are out, and y'all be blessed and have a good one. I'm out 5,000, guys. It's been real. Peace.